Okay, so I'm pretty much just making this short video because on my view of high point firearms. This one here is a high point 380. This one here is a Bursa 380. I've also got, or I had, two 9mm high points, and I've fired a few times a 45 high point. High points, in my opinion, have two good things, two pros to them. One is the price. They're very, very cheap, and also their warranty. One of the 9mm I had from High Point, I wasn't the original owner, but the main casing or the frame was cracked, which a lot of people told me they'd never seen that before on any gun, which may be the cheapness of it. But sent it off to High Point. Serial number was still there, so they went ahead and gave me a brand new gun. Out-of-pocket expense for me was about $45, which is pretty much shipping and, you know, your background check fee and all that other crap. The 9mm that I have, the one I've fired probably about 200 rounds through. Don't have a lot to really complain about that. I know a lot of people complain about the plastic triggers, and the High Points don't really have any problems, really. The only thing with the 9mm that I've really seen is the aim on it seems to be a little off. I just can't get that straight. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Haven't had any rounds jam or anything like that. Not really a big deal. It doesn't take a whole lot to really get around in the chamber. But the 380, well, of course, I've been pretty happy with the 9mm. But the 380, this one here, this one I'm kind of ashamed of. That one there, you know, about every third clip, you can almost guarantee you're going to get at least one round jammed in the chamber. Now, this one here, I've put probably less than 100 rounds on there, which obviously that's not a lot as far as having them getting hung up and jammed and stuff like that. The clip isn't the easiest to get out, to release, you know, to pull, to get around in the chamber here. To pull it back is actually, I mean, I'm a big guy. To me, it's actually, it takes a little bit to pull it back, to get it back enough to get around in there. So those are kind of some of my complaints on that. Now, the 45 High Point that I've shot, no complaints at all, but I've only had probably about 20 rounds or so out of that. Now, this one here, this is a Bursa 380. Absolutely love it. You know, I've had maybe 100 rounds to that one. Very easy to get around in the chamber. You know, very easy to pull back on it and everything. Really no complaints. I mainly got this one here because my daughter was having problems pulling that one back along with my wife. So we got this one. Like I said, very easy to pull back. Now, you know, I've only had 100 rounds through it. Same thing with the 9mm. Haven't had any rounds get jammed or stuck or anything like that. Very easy to come apart. I know there are some other firearms that are a little bit easier than this one to get apart and clean, and yada, yada, yada. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with that. So, that's just my view on some of the High Points. I know people have different opinions on the High Points, but not too bad as far as the 9mm and the 45s. But this little cheap guy here, I'm not too sure about. I'd be a little worried about, you know, personal defense or home defense or something like that of it getting jammed. So, and also the safety here is almost a killer. You got to almost pry the safety on and off too. So, but anyhow, that's my view. Adios.